Welcome to Single Tree Nation. I'm your man, Charlie Eblin, the host and owner of Single Tree Woodfire Barbecue. We are here to build community through undeniable hospitality, storytelling, and the perfect plate of barbecue. Welcome back to Single Tree Nation, guys. I'm your man, Charlie Eblin, and as always, we have our illustrious co-host, Mr. Derry Wells. He is whispering sweet nothings.
That's right.
Into Trent's ear.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, it's my new go-to for Trent. Just give a little something right before the show, just only between him and me. So,
look, we have a pretty cool show for me. We've been doing this for a few years now. We have some special guests from Hop Springs, Miss Miranda and Brent. Miranda is the general manager now, correct?
That is correct.
And Brent, you are the director of entertainment.
That's correct.
That is outstanding. So to give you a quick backstory, I don't even know if you know this, Derry, but when we first started Single Tree, Hop Springs was one of our first weekly reoccurring events that we would come.
Oh, with the truck?
With the food truck.
yeah, okay.
So I've known Miranda now since prior to her baby being born.
Okay.
5 years? Maybe
4.
4? Yeah, 4 to 5.
Yeah. So it's been coming around, and so it's been pretty cool to see you go from bartending to now running the joint.
That's true.
I feel bad, though, because I've been to Hop Springs. I've spent enough money there, and I don't think I've ever seen either one of y'all there. So now I'm like, which either means you're doing your job or you're staying busy or both. So it's not, I'm not like harping on you. I'm just saying, I've spent my fair enough of time and money at my little spot there. So
Me too.
yeah,
Me too.
yeah, but she was working probably.
Until we sold out.
Okay, well, good.
Which happened almost every time you were there.
Pretty much. Yeah. I got in trouble the second or third time. Yeah.
That's a good problem to have.
Right.
Yeah.
I could see Charlie. If we sell out by 8, I'll still get plenty of time at the show. Like that.
So the best story, and then we'll get to talking about Hop Springs.
Yeah,
and
sorry.
Miranda and Brent. But the best story I have was the first big event Miranda called me about was Josh Turner.
Yep.
And
Josh Turner.
she calls and she says, "Hey, we have this big show. It's Josh Turner, and we're gonna have 5 or 6 food trucks, and we'd love to have you come out." And I was like, "Cool, let's make it happen." So we put it on the calendar, and I'm asking, we're still brand new at this. I'm still trying to figure out how to do things. So I'm like, "Okay, well, how many people are you gonna have?" And she tells me, and she's pretty accurate. There might have been more, but that's.
I think we passed what we were supposed to do.
So we kind of planned, and we're like, okay, there's X amount of people, 3,000 people. I don't remember the number. This was a long time ago. We're gonna have 5, 6 food trucks. Do the math, start adding all that up. Okay, well, everybody, if we equal it out, great. Okay, so I planned for I don't know, like 500 or 600 people to serve that day.
Right.
Thinking that's more than enough.
Right.
Like, there's no way I'm going to sell out of that. I'm like, this is the most barbecue I've ever cooked.
But what if you're the favorite food truck?
He was.
See, that's what I got. That's what I asked myself.
So we show up, and I'm like, son of a
Biscuit eater. There
man,
you go.
like, this is a production. Holy cow. It took me forever to get my 40-foot trailer parked back in the back. Finally get that set up. It's me, my wife, and my oldest son. And we're getting started. People starting to show up. I go in. I tell all the bartenders, "Hey, any food you guys want, just let me know. Come get it before we open, hopefully. But we got you taken care of. No big deal, because we're friends.
Right.
I like the place, right?" So we open at 5.
We closed at 5:30.
Close.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right.
So Josh Turner didn't go on until 7, I think.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that neighborhood. So at 7, I made last call. I was completely out of food.
Man.
So I'm panicking. Like, inside, and she doesn't know this, but I am like, they're never going to ask me back out. Like, holy cow, I'm completely out of food.
She's already typed an email. That was perfect. Welcome back next week. Like, that's yeah, right. See, that's
I go inside and I said, "Hey, I'm out completely. I don't have any food left.
Like I sold the grease off the paper.
Unbeknownst to me, we were so busy. We were the only food truck that had a line.
Oh.
And his line was probably an hour long.
Oh, okay.
And now keep in mind, it takes me 3 minutes to get an order out.
Right.
And you're going to wait an hour in my line.
Right.
That's how many people were in my line.
A few folks.
Oh, he had the staff there too. So all the production staff was going in his truck.
Everybody was coming to the truck. I got absolutely slaughtered. Didn't know my name. So my food truck had an observation deck on the top of it. So
Yeah, I
we
remember
cleaned
that.
up. We got everything done. I went inside, got some beers. Me and my wife and my son sat on top of the observation deck with our lawn chairs and watched the Josh Turner concert.
That's fantastic.
It was an epic evening. I thought food truck life was going to be the best thing ever.
And then you came back for Travis Tritt.
Yeah. That was busy.
And maybe was it
was
Jamie
busy.
Johnson? I think you were there for Jamie Johnson too.
We were there for quite a
Most
few
of
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for y'all.
We sold a lot of barbecue. Folks. So, but not about me, not about Single Tree. It's about you guys. So, a lot has changed since 4 years ago at Hop Springs. It's not the same place as it was. Who was the GM back then? Beard.
Samantha?
No, it was
Before
pre-Samantha.
Pre-Samantha.
Because Samantha's no longer there. Me and her didn't get along very well.
You are that guy.
Yes.
No, I'm just playing.
Jackie.
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 That's what it was. Jackie was
I had to
the
track it
GM,
back. I
yeah.
was like, who was before Samantha? Love Jackie.
So let's take it back. Hop Springs, we'll just start from the start, right? So Hop Springs started quite a few years ago.
October 2018.
So we are.
Has it been that long already?
I'm hitting my 7 years.
Like, because I remember like when that front signage first went on the barn, and I was like,
Because they wouldn't give us a road sign, so we painted the barn.
and that's exactly what you should have done. Kudos to y'all. But like,
Works.
everybody saw it, and well, what's Hop Springs? And then immediately it was one of those things because so many people drive down Woodbury Highway, and you could see it. And so it's hard to believe it's already been 7 years.
So you started 7 years ago.
I did.
Brent, how long have you been with the company?
I've been there since December.
Okay. Brand new.
Brand new. Yeah.
Awesome.
My background, I grew up in Nashville. Was in a family business. We owned a merchandise company in the country music business. Tour managed and merch managed for about 20 years on the road. Lived in Los Angeles most of that time. Moved back to Nashville. In the past 9 years, I was a manager at the Basement East venue in East Nashville, a 600-seat venue. And came up here in December to start helping with booking bigger and better shows and lending my expertise to outdoor shows, indoor shows, and all the special events we'll be having coming on
So
this
what
year.
I'm hearing is we're going to get back to the Josh Turner, Travis Tritt kind of shows.
Yeah,
This is
starting
great.
next year, we're going to focus on a lot of outdoor shows.
Yeah.
There in the courtyard and on
Okay.
the 82 acres on the big stage as well, the 7,000 to 10,000 cap
You know,
shows.
I don't think a lot of people realize that Hop Springs is an 82-acre complex.
Yeah, and it's still growing.
you do if you've ever
buying
had
more.
to.
We're buying more.
Wow.
I was gonna say, it's 82 acres if you've ever had to park on that opposite hill for one of the events. You quickly know it's it. Fortunately for me, I haven't had to yet, but you can see them lining up. I'm like, they're gonna walk like this.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, a Banana Pudding Fest alone, there was over 11,000 people.
the biggest event I know that we attended was the Butterfly Festival. And
Yes.
and I don't know what your numbers were, but I do know
Over 8.
right. And by
lost
the
count.
time you start going in, and whoever is, and I don't know if it's you guys or the event people, whoever's hosting, but doing the parking and the traffic stuff, they've got down to a science. So kudos to whoever's doing that. But like we pulled right in, there wasn't any wishy-washy. Oh, I don't know where to send them. Like it was gone.
Yeah.
Half the group's going that way, half the group's going that
Yeah,
way.
we went to the Butterfly Festival
yeah,
too.
it was impressive.
It was a good one.
Yeah, it was. It was really
Yeah, we
good.
had a lot
It's a
of fun.
company that just stopped in one day on a whim and won us over, and they're fantastic. It's elite security.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, those guys are top-notch professionals in what they do. And to be honest, that's one of the first things we wanted to address out there because first impressions is a lot.
Yeah.
And getting people off the road, park safely and quickly, and get you up to the tap room to buy
very
adult
small
beverages
line
while we're
on
trying
the
to-
road. because they had 2 lanes moving. There was no like stop which way you want to go. It was just like, here we are. So well done. I mean, for them and for you guys to be able to host that.
That's a tough thing out there because we only have one in and one out.
Correct.
There's just a single entry there. So those guys, Elite Security, do a top-notch job.
Well, kudos to them.
Security. So thanks.
And you also recognize that. I mean, as a company,
Yeah.
Being able to see that coming in, that's,
So, who owns Hop Springs now?
It's a group of investors.
Okay.
So it's not just one sole person. I think right now there's how many? 7 or more investors?
There's 7 primary investors right now, and they're an ownership conglomerate that has been there pretty much since the start. They've had a couple players come and go, but it's basically the core group guys. There's a group of 4 that's the core that have been there from the beginning.
Okay. Can you name those people, or is that a faux pas?
No, they look to each other. That means no. They're like,
Look, I'm here to ask questions.
That's fine. We'd rather not right now
fine.
just because they're actually going through some changes as we speak. So we don't want to speak out of turn. But,
In a good way.
well, sure.
We'll
yeah.
just say this: we've got some new guys that are we believe will be coming in very shortly. That is really going to improve the size of Hop Springs and our capabilities and the shows and events we're going to have next year.
Awesome.
It's going to be. We've grown it a lot in the past 2 years, or since COVID. Really, we've been on the rebound coming back. Miranda's done a great job, but we've got some really big things to announce for next year.
That's awesome.
Coming up this spring.
And those are still hush hush until
until
the ink dries.
That's right.
Okay. All right. I'm going to ask again, so be prepared to tell
Microphone will
me.
be off, but yeah.
Okay. So as far as like moving forward, you got a lot coming.
We do.
You're obviously, you've said you're looking at buying more parcels around right there. What are if for people who don't know what Hop Springs is, right? Because this show is going to air globally, right? So what is Hop Springs? What do you guys do? What are you focusing on now? Because it started as a brewery, right?
Yeah.
That's correct.
And we're no longer a brewery.
No longer a brewery anymore. So
At
are you
all.
brewing,
You
are you
don't brew
brewing
anything
anything at
in-house?
Hop Springs?
Well, we're actually a co-pack facility, so we help
Okay.
manufacture products all around the United States.
And they have an emphasis on, they're doing a lot of the THC drinks now, THCA and cannabis drinks.
Okay.
That's their main focus. After COVID, the especially craft beer market has kind of taken a little bit of a nosedive, and they moved away from that, and the canning facility has really blown up what we consider the back of house business.
But potentially
That's an interesting take.
I will say that.
I would have not. I haven't heard that the craft side has gone down. What makes you believe that?
Sales.
Okay. It's sales from Hop Springs or sales globally?
Just sales
Across the board.
globally. Yeah,
Okay.
you can look. There's a lot of breweries. I think there was a flood of the market a few years ago when that was a hot thing. There was a lot of breweries that opened, and not necessarily in our city or state, but nationally, a lot of those breweries, their sales have really gone down substantially.
I got you.
Yeah, it seemed like a few years ago, it almost was oversaturated. Everybody had their own custom craft beer, and
I think that's
who
what
could
it was,
who could.
oversaturation.
And I'll be honest, there was times I was just looking at like who had the can art, because you could kind of. Not that that's what you base a drink on, but who's creative, who's drawing your eye to it, who's not like just a plain Jane. So
It's interesting. Like for me, that's why the reason I'm asking is obviously I own a restaurant and I serve nothing but craft beer. Like if you're a major label, I won't buy your beer. I don't have Bud Light. I don't have Coors Light. I don't have Miller. They're great people. I'm sure they do a phenomenal job at all their stuff, but they don't need my money, right? Middle Ground needs my money, right? Cedar Glade needs my money, right? They're trying to sell as much as they possibly can to get their name out, and they're local. So
Yeah, we definitely got them on tap too.
right. But like for those people, like myself, I've actually seen an uptick in alcohol sales because of selling more craft local people than the Miller Lights. So that's why I was
think
asking.
as a restaurant, I could totally see that. There's definitely no shortage of craft beers out there, and for a restaurant, I could see that. But us being geared more toward venue and outdoor festivals and high-paced venue sales or special market. So a lot of
craft side just isn't as
a lot
big
of
a
the
part of your
basic
business.
domestics cans are easy for us to handle and move. So
Yeah.
just
No,
a
that
little
makes
bit,
sense.
little bit of a
Makes
different
sense.
market.
Yeah, no.
But we have enough for everybody. So
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
taps are still craft, and then
Yeah.
well, of course, we'll keep canned domestic around for the people who don't want craft. But the taps are still locally owned. Well, mostly locally owned.
No, it's great. Yeah, it's great. No, it's an interesting take. So let's take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and dive more into what Hop Springs is up to.
She was about to sign. The payments looked fine until I ran the numbers. They were overcharging her by $5,412. One call later, we flipped the script. Better price, lower rate, $5,000 saved. This happens every week. Before you sign, call me. The 615negotiator.com. I find what they don't want you to see.
All right, welcome back, guys. I'm your man, Charlie Eblin, and our illustrious co-host, Mr. Derry Wells. We are joined by Hop Springs. Miss Miranda and Brent are telling us all about the cool things that they are doing out there at Hop Springs. And we have a special place in our hearts for you guys, because that's where we kind of got our start and teethed on how to run food trucks. So it was pretty good stuff. So cool. So we have plans. What kind of plans for the future can you tell me? I know you got some stuff you can't tell me, but what's you mentioned, Brent, you mentioned having some bigger acts. Do you have names and of acts that you're trying to reach out to now to get for next year?
Yeah, we'll have a lot of national touring acts that people are very familiar with. As Miranda mentioned, and you guys have been to some of our outdoor festivals, next year I think we have about 25, somewhere between 25 and 30 outdoor festivals already slotted and locked in. And then pairing with that, we're going to have a summer/fall concert series that will be primarily the outdoor staging area there in the courtyard, which is a staging area that holds up to 2,000 people. Now, we'll still be having shows daily inside the tap room, or nightly, I should say, our regular run of schedule.
Yep.
But we'll have a lot of national touring acts this summer and fall coming up. And that series will probably be somewhere between 15 to 25 outdoor shows.
When you say the courtyard, for those who are familiar with it, what are you referring to as the courtyard?
So right off of the tap room there, where the roll-up, we have the main tap room that's a venue that holds about 600 folks, and we have roll-up doors that goes into a flat courtyard, flat area. So it's about a 2-acre area, and we have a stage plot there, and that area alone can hold about 1,500 to 2,000 cap. And
so if I'm walking up to the building, it's that immediately right there to the left?
Right to the left,
Okay.
right,
Okay.
the little flat courtyard,
Okay.
right off of the
That's a
patio
perfect little
paved
spot.
area. Yeah, that's a great area, and that's where we're going to really focus. We'll be having some bigger shows out in the field next year, the 7,000 to 8,000 cap shows, but the summer concert series is going to be primarily there, so people can utilize the tap room, restrooms, the food trucks, everything will be right there, very convenient for
That's
the
awesome.
shows.
So when you talk about like those style events that are going to be more courtyard, kind of 2,000-3,000 people, or what kind of are like for the people in Nashville right now that are looking for places to come and perform, right? And
Sure.
They want to bring their audience. What kind of artists are you looking for?
That's a good question.
We don't have a set style. We play. We have a little bit of everybody. We have everything from rap, reggae, hard rock, alternative rock, country.
Metal, pop.
We're adding comedy shows. We're going to have a weekly comedy series with national comedians. So we're
Okay.
up for about anything. So
They've even
national
got,
comedians.
that's right.
I'm cruising their Instagram right now. They've even got an all brass jazz band coming in. Like, I mean, they got the
Fantastic.
whole run of the whole deal there. That's impressive.
We're not opposed to any style of music or if anybody's out there and wants to play or has an
should
audience,
see
please
Weedus on
please
there.
reach out to us.
Weedus?
Yeah.
I'm scrolling. I just hadn't got to it yet. Sorry, I've run into a lot of it. Sorry.
And then and maybe make sure I heard correctly. You're gonna have 25 different festivals throughout next year.
I think we're closing in on 30 right now.
Yeah.
Anywhere from Borough Barbecue Fest is coming back to
Okay.
the Punk Rock Flea Market to another Butterfly Festival. You
Okay.
name it, it's probably.
I'm
shifting over there.
assuming you're gonna do the banana pudding festival
Oh, yeah.
again. Okay. Sounds like I have a couple of festivals to sign up for.
Yeah, those
Barbecue
Barbecue,
Fest.
banana pudding.
You talking about next year? I'm looking at the Peach Cobbler Festival coming up in August.
We
What
got
you talking
Berry
about?
Fest next weekend.
That is not good for a guy of my stature. Like I'm just saying.
Yeah, we've got plenty more still on the schedule.
The fall
for
is
for this
what
year.
you identify. So you know.
Jeez, man, God, let that die, please. Oh
Do you
gosh.
want me to bring up MapQuest instead?
No, that's fine too. Whatever. You did already. Be careful what you say around Charlie because
He's got a great memory.
it's got a shelf life you didn't ask for. So it's fine. I'm good at being the brunt of jokes. It's okay. Not a big deal. So keep them coming.
You're the one that said it. Sorry.
It's great.
That was like 80 episodes ago.
Now I have to go back and watch that episode.
Yeah. We were picking on each other and Derry said something about identifying as fall and autumn. And it just stuck.
Hang on. Let's preface this since we're almost there. We were referring to big boy weather. All right.
Got
Because
it.
right now it's not big boy weather. Like it's warm outside, right? And like it won't around the corner. All of a sudden, I'm gonna be like, "This is my element," and that's where that came in. And it's a year and a half ago now. So
It's great. It's great.
anyway,
It's good stuff.
inside
Good
jokes y'all
stuff.
did not need to be filled in on, but that's what we're here for today.
Squirrel
So,
and rabbit
yeah,
holes.
There you
We
go.
find them all. It's good stuff. Okay. So out of the festivals that you've done so far, what's your favorite?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Mine personally has been the Punk Rock Flea Market.
Okay.
I love that one.
We got a lot of very interesting vendors for that. The music, the lineup was good. And we had people from all over the country come in for that. It was really successful too, but
That was not too long ago, right?
April.
April. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So punk rock festival, what kind of vendors show up to a punk?
It's actually titled the Punk Rock Flea Market, and it's
Punk Rock
and
Flea
it's
Market, okay.
basically what it says.
What it sounds
it's a
like.
flea market of punk rock, everything from records to leather jackets to pins to band merchandise, homemade stuff.
Y'all had some
artwork.
local tattoo artists there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's. I know they go and set up and.
Did you go?
No, I don't. Nobody will get tattoos with me. They just make me go first and back out. So that may have happened. So we agreed. He backed out.
No.
But anyway, not yet. But not Mystic Panther. They were up there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And so I know a couple of those guys. So that's pretty awesome. But the Punk Rock Flea Market, your social posts on that are always intriguing to me. And I think I want to go.
interesting.
And then I realize I'm not in the punk rock world at all. And so I always talk myself out of it. But whoever's doing that work, it makes me want to go. So
All right.
well done.
I need
Great.
y'all to do me a favor. When this event is coming up, I need somebody to ping me and let me know.
Next April.
Are we going?
So me and Derry can go.
They just confirmed for next April.
Okay, there you go.
And we have a tattoo appointment.
Oh,
So I can
one
get
of
a-
us does.
get a tattoo.
Hey, they had one on site last time.
right.
You just go to the festival and get a tattoo right there.
See, that's what. See, well, it's a date. We'll do it.
Keep my comments to myself.
Put it on the calendar, D. Put it on the calendar. We got it.
That's
We got it.
funny.
All right, Miranda.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite festival so far?
Oh, that's a tough one. But Borough Barbecue.
Yeah.
To watch that group of guys so dedicated to this one event and to find out they raised over $100,000 is amazing. And the fact that it
pretty cool.
poured all day and people were willing to just trudge out there anyway,
Yeah.
it's going to get huge.
Now, a lot of
Barbecue people
your
are crazy.
events, since you brought up that it poured, are your events rain or shine?
Most of them.
Most of them?
Most of them are.
But occasionally we'll get them to shift. Like the events will shift, but then there's staples like Borough Barbecue Fest, Punk Rock that won't move.
Okay.
One good thing about Hot Springs is with our tap room and our patio being so large, if we do have inclement weather, people can seek cover and have a beverage.
Yeah.
And wait it out. Mm-hmm. I mean, you guys know you've been here this season. It seems like we're living in Cambodia. It's been nothing but rain for 3 months straight here. So
it is wild,
unbelievable.
Yeah. So I've often wondered that. Anytime I've gone, we've been fortunate enough. It was either just blistering hot or beautiful weather, so never had to worry about. And the respite of running inside for the restroom when it's hot, that is premium. But you're not having to trudge through mud. You're not having to worry about the water, umbrellas, ponchos, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I've always wondered, because I've never had to face one, if that was the case. So that's good for you guys. And there's also those few vendors who I assume are fortunate enough to be under the porch area.
Yeah, there's a few of them that get
right.
those choice spots.
Do they pay for the choice spot?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because here's why I say good, though. There's one lady, she's been in the same spot every time. And I was like, there's no way that's luck of the draw.
Right.
And I was hoping somebody was making money off that because.
Yeah, some of the promoters have.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, good.
And one other thing I want to mention, too, about all of our festivals, one good thing about it is, even from the punk rock down to butterfly, all of our festivals are all ages. They're family friendly. Mm-hmm. Yes, we do have adult beverages in the tap room, but it's very family oriented at all of our events. So people with families, feel free to bring everyone from grandma down to the grandbaby.
That's fantastic.
Well, it sounds like we got a lot to look forward to in 2026. What do we have to look forward to in 2025? What is coming up in the latter part of August, September, October kind of range?
It's our biggest ones.
We still have 3 or 4 big festivals left on the calendar. We've got one this weekend, the Berry Festival.
Brianna Victory knows how to throw a festival.
That's a Brianna Victory event.
That'll be already passed by the time this airs, but
okay. It's coming up. We've got we'll
be looking at
the Pickle Festival's coming up.
Second half.
We've got
of August.
Charity Chopped coming up. That one's going to be
okay.
fun.
Mm-hmm. Who do you have judging Charity Chopped?
That's up to Shannon Wheeler.
Okay.
Not me.
Now she's done that event a couple of times, right?
Yes, he has done it. It was like 5 years ago at Hop Springs, and I finally got him to come back.
Nice.
Which I'm excited about. Oh, and Gone Country with Brianna. That one's going to be huge. She even has an electric ride-on guitar.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how that works, but
she'll figure it out, though, right?
Uncle Dave Making Days, they're doing Roots Rendezvous. We're helping bring that back as well.
Okay.
Since they can't be in Canonsburg, they're moving to Hop Springs and making more.
Didn't they do it last year with you guys?
Mm-hmm. But this time it'll be 3 days instead of 2. So it's going to be all weekend.
Nice. Yeah.
Let's see, what else do we have? The Pecan Festival. We know you like that one, right?
Yes. 100%. That and the Peach Cobbler Festival. Like, I'm stoked. So you
had me a peach.
Right. Yeah. I can just stop there.
Peach
but
as far as entertainment, we're adding new bands daily. So, we just procured a new talent buyer, and he's doing an outstanding job. So just have to check the website for upcoming shows.
Okay. Are there any?
Go ahead.
Are there any major shows for the rest of the year?
Major
When
headliners.
I say major, like nationally known.
Yeah, but I would say Wheatus for sure.
We have Wheatus. We have Will Hogue, Jackal. We've got Loverboy and Hold. I think it's about to confirm. Like I said, we're going to have a lot of new shows to be added in the next month to 2 months.
Now, do you have one of my favorite local bands playing?
Tell me, and I'll let you know.
80s Mixtape.
Their Halloween Fest. It's going to be on Halloween.
Have them on Halloween night.
Halloween
I
night.
love me some 80s
Always draw a
They're
big crowd.
fantastic.
Have you ever seen 80s?
I've not. And here's why I feel
That's a
bad.
show to see.
Doug and Jody are
I've probably been invited to see them 4, 5, 6 times by different people. Like, I've had plenty of opportunities.
Halloween night they're playing?
Halloween night.
That's a Friday night.
I believe it is.
Get your wife.
All right.
Put on some 80s attire.
All right.
Everybody dresses up.
And go.
Do they? Oh, she's in then. Anything you can dress up at,
look,
she will attend.
Those two gentlemen are number one, they're grade A people.
Okay.
I've known them since first coming out to Hop Springs, and Jody and Doug are I probably see them once a week.
Okay.
And I love them to death. Like
We,
they are amazing folks.
My wife's first trip to Hot Springs, we had gone to some XYZ festival. I don't recall which one it was, but while we're in, y'all had your advertisement for a Harry Potter trivia night. And when I tell you that that could not have been put on our personal calendar any faster. And so we're getting ready to leave, and she's like, "Is that what you're wearing?" I was like, yeah. Like, apparently I did not meet the criteria for a Harry Potter trivia night. Have you ever been to a Harry Potter trivia night?
No.
Anywhere?
No.
We've been to 2 or 3 now, but Hot Springs was fantastic. I walk in, I'm in my t-shirt and jeans, whatever. She has done a mild dress up, kind of tame, but kind of, she was in. And we got there super early because we were worried about not having a seat. It packed out. It was awesome. And then here come the Potterheads. And I'm talking about, there are some folks who enjoy that movie and enjoy that whole scene. And I love going to it now. I'm not a Potter guy. I only go because I turn the answers in. That's all I do. All right. I know nothing. If it's not who's the main character, I'm out. All right. But I will enjoy the whole thing top to bottom. And that is a group of people who love that scene and that element. So my first experience with that, though, was at Hot Springs. And we sat right up front. And I'm talking about, it was an absolute blast. So it's just a good time. So I've got like this fond core memory of Hot Springs, and that's why I like going there. Like it's a beautiful setup. I could talk good about y'all for a long time, but anyway, and their adult beverages are fantastic. So
Let's take a quick break, and we'll come back and talk a little bit about technology.
oh, okay.
Welcome back to Single Tree Nation, guys. I'm your man, Charlie Eblin. We have our illustrious co-host, Mr. Derry Wells, and our friends from Hot Springs.
Hey, Durant. Keep going.
You talked about my mic getting turned off. Your mic's about to get turned off. You keep whispering sweet nothings in his ear over there.
Oh, it's just keeps the day.
So, our show is sponsored by Toast. They are our primary technology partner for our restaurant. We love everything that they do. And a little birdie told me that you guys were interested in switching over to Toast.
Is that little birdie's name Kyle?
I'm not gonna say that it is or it's not. So my question to you is what, with that being said, obviously I believe in Toast and what they do and the power of how they can help move a restaurant, a brand forward, and all of the things Toast. But what are you guys looking for? Obviously, you're looking to help change something. So what are you looking for to use technology to change about your current situation?
Well, I think one of the big reasons we're looking at Toast is just like anything else, you've got to keep up with the times and the technology. The system we're on now is it's relatively new, but still dated. For us being in the business of special events and concerts and shows, we're looking for speed and, to turn those customers and make the customer, their experience as quick and pleasurable as can be and just streamline it. And I think Toast is one of the leaders in that area.
Yes, they are.
Most of the venues that I've worked with and the venues that I've managed in the past, Toast is by far, I believe, the best system for that, and we're looking to upgrade, make them a partner.
They do so much, and I'm also a part of their customer advisory board. So there's a lot of things coming down the pike as well that are going to just continue to elevate that brand. And the things that one of my favorite stories about Toast is doing some large events at Hot Springs on a square system that just allowed me to just ring things in, right? And didn't give me the ability to streamline the operation. When I went to Toast, I went from being able to have 3 to 5 minute checks to being able to have 30-second checks.
That's right.
And that takes that line from an hour down to 15, 20 minutes. And when you do that, you can make a lot more money. You can move things, people through a lot faster. The experience is better. we always talk about having undeniable hospitality. So being able to streamline that operation really elevates that hospitality to where it is undeniable versus, well, I had to stand in line for an hour. Food was great. People were really nice when I got there, but I had to wait an hour to get to it, right? So, it's just a different world. So I would tell you, you don't have to do it on camera, but if you have any questions about Toast, by any means, feel free to ask. I'm as much as I am an ambassador. I think part of the reason why Toast likes what I do is I'm as brutally honest as I possibly can be about Toast.
Great,
and they are phenomenal in every way possible. They have things that they're working on to make even better. So just kind of a curiosity thing from a technology standpoint that I always interested when you get into larger events like that, how you make it better.
Yeah, and another thing about Toast, I'll just say real quick too, is it's not just the speed of their terminals, but the collection service, the data, all the reports, all the information you get from them streamlined in one system. It's going to help us as a venue, and it's going to help our customers. It's going to. I just think overall, it's best for both of us, the customers and us, to streamline everything and just make that way more pleasurable than, like I said, nobody likes to stand in line and wait on anything anymore.
Right.
Where
I will tell you from the outside looking in, if you guys had the Toast Go, the handhelds,
Those are the ones we were looking at.
your whole business would change in an instant. I mean, from the time you hit turn on and start using them, it would just be miraculous how much faster and streamlined things.
Yeah, and I think we can all speak. We've all been to special events or to shows where you're waiting on a slow internet for them to ring something up on Square, and that's no fun for anybody.
I will say, as a consumer, when I see somebody show up with any sort of handheld, I'm familiar with the Toast one just from having been around Charlie. You feel like, all right, that's going to be a quick turnaround. Right. They don't have to go back to the kitchen. They don't have to go do this or that. And so there was a place where we were at here locally not too long ago, and when young lady is just sitting there tapping, she never even went back to the kitchen. She went to the next table, and then here's our stuff coming out. And I'm sure there's lots of different technologies out there, but like there's something that I'm just glad to see customer service moving down that route. And now my mom will still tell you she wants a paper menu. My mom will still tell you she wants the back and forth. And I get that. And there's a little bit of a generational thing there, but it's a lot of fun. But the consumer in me likes that speed, likes that process, likes the ability for my night to keep going forward. And I think Toast does a good job with the ones I've seen of that. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Consumer in.
What kind of mac and beans you got for
mac and beans,
today?
so that's our segment here, and it's a this or that. But if you're at a barbecue joint, it's a two-part question. But the first one is, you're at a barbecue joint, are you getting the mac and cheese or are you getting the barbecue baked beans?
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
I've got to go baked beans.
Baked beans. Oh, split crowd. I like it when we get split answers. So a lot of folks are like, oh, it depends on the protein. And I'm starting to lean toward that. I was definitely a mac and cheese guy until I had Charlie's barbecue baked beans. He's got a great recipe over there. I plug it every time. But anyway, but with you guys being a heavy music venue, I kind of was like, where do I go with this? Would you rather see a cover band? You don't know the band, but you know all the songs. Or would you rather see a small band that you're unfamiliar with and they were doing all their own music?
Oh.
What's going on, guys? I'm your man, Charlie Eblin, the owner of Single Tree Barbecue, located right here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, 2805 Old Fort Parkway. We're open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 until 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 11 to 3. If you want some smoked wings all the way to some Texas-style smoked brisket, y'all come see us. We have some amazing lunch specials during the week and outstanding barbecue right here in the Middle Tennessee area. We can't wait to see you guys.
That's tough.
Yeah. I thought it was good mac and beans.
I personally would do small band, new man.
So cover or small new, never heard it before.
Right.
Okay. Are they both phenomenal? Like, can we put stipulations on this?
You know how mac and beans works.
I do, but I'm asking
It's a
clarity.
collective answer.
I'm asking clarity for our guest because you know as well as I do, gone to hear some bands, and I'm like,
That's right.
yeah, can I go back to the guy that's doing the cover?
You've
Or
gone
you
to
go
hear
to the
some bands,
cover
you're
and
like,
you're
hey,
like,
Brent,
it's karaoke.
don't call them
Right,
back anymore.
right.
Oh.
Right.
No, that's tough.
Yeah.
But if you put it up against like Mixtape or Rubik's Groove, I would definitely choose those shows
Yeah.
because that's a show.
I think the cover band who hits those that there's a nostalgia that hits, a familiarity. But if it's a good band and that they're doing their own stuff, I want to see new stuff.
Yeah, I say new.
Oh, I
Just
do.
because I've been around music my whole life, and to me, there's nothing more exciting as when you see a new band or something you haven't been exposed to, and you're like, wow, that's really great. That's really cool.
That, or when you get the story 5-6 years later, and you're like, hey, I was watching him for $6
true.
out of Hot Springs.
That's right.
And now he's raking in, the $400 ticket, wherever that, which concert ticket prices are insane. And your background in
Oh,
Nashville,
yes.
I'm sure you could speak a little bit
Yeah.
more to that. But but Luke Combs was talking about people were seeing him for $10, the cover charge at wherever he was, North Carolina, South Carolina, wherever that was. And now Luke Combs, right? So
We were just looking today at work. A couple of the employees were joking about the Paul McCartney tickets at Pinnacle are starting out at $1,500 to $2,000.
wow.
Starters at Pinnacle because it's such a small venue to have Paul McCartney. So
It will be an impressive
when you
set.
think you've
Yeah.
seen it all,
That was me looking.
You've
it up.
seen
I
more.
was trying to find tickets.
$1,500.
$1,500
to
starting.
2,500
to go by yourself.
Yep,
to sit in the balcony.
one ticket.
Oh.
Yeah, that's on the floor.
So when you think
Oh.
you've seen it all, there's still things out there.
Oh.
There
This
is.
was the pre-sale tickets.
And here I was thinking that $500 ticket last year for Stapleton and George Strait was like, I'm never, and I didn't, but like,
Look.
this year, like, golly.
I looked up UT tickets for the SEC baseball tournament in Birmingham, and I was irritated at those prices.
Yeah.
And that was under 500.
Right.
Right.
When I looked, the cheapest seats I could get were like 370.
Wow.
It was gonna be like $1,300-$1,400 for me to take my whole family.
But
Yeah.
on an SEC tournament, though, don't you get to stay for as many games? Once you're in, you're in.
You're in for the
Right,
day.
yeah, yeah.
You can watch all the
It's
games
not a
that
single
day, yeah.
game thing. It's
Yeah.
like, so I mean, there's.
Yeah, but who cares about
You weren't going to
watching
stay and watch
Auburn?
Arkansas, Mississippi State?
No.
I'm not knocking them. I'm just
No,
saying.
me either.
You were
but
Tennessee bound.
I'm a Tennessee fan,
Right.
so I'm gonna watch the Tennessee game. Not, who cares about
I dig
what's
it.
that Crimson team down there?
You're going to step
awful.
on somebody's
They-
toes.
They suck.
So, Brent, you said you were in LA for a while. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
What takes you from LA to back here east Nashville?
I had just, I'd been out there for right on 20 years, traveling with bands, living out of a suitcase. And after a while, I just started getting older and a little thicker. And I thought, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to Nashville where property's cheap and things are slower. I moved home 10 years ago and found out it was turning into LA right here. Can't escape it. So.
Is it that similar, at least in that scene or that
it's-
circle?
I mean, it's, I in East Nashville where I live right now, it's pretty gentrified there, and prices are pretty high. Well, you guys know, all around Nashville,
Sure.
it doesn't matter. In any direction you go, it's pretty expensive, and Los Angeles was pretty high. So,
Who's your favorite Nashville act you've seen? Since you said you had Basement East for a while. You were the manager there, is that what you said?
yeah, I was
Okay.
one of the managers at Basement East. I like there was a young group several years back, some young boys from Nashville called All Them Witches. They were kind of a heavy psych rock band. They've hit it pretty big. I like that band a whole lot for a Nashville-based band.
Okay.
Probably my favorite.
All them witches.
All Them Witches, yeah.
Miranda, you got one? Are you familiar enough with the music scene or
Well, if we're going Murfreesboro local, Mize in the Drive. Have you ever seen them?
Mice?
Mize?
Mice in the drive? No.
You got to. They're fantastic.
Okay. All
They
right.
put on a show.
What genre? Mize in the Drive.
Alternative-ish.
Okay.
They're unique.
Okay.
They'll play some covers, but then they have their own music, and it's not quite anything in particular.
Going back to Mac and Beans, that's my favorite. Out of all shows, if we're going to see whether it's cover or independent, whatever, right? That people that do both. Because somebody that I don't know, if I'm going to Hop Springs and I've never heard of 80s Mixtape or whoever, right? Mize in the Drive, whatever. It doesn't matter who it is. If I've never heard of them, and I'm there to enjoy a cigar and a beer with you, and I've never heard of the band. Well, and then I hear a song that I know. Okay, cool. That gets me into it.
Now you're bought in.
Now I'm into.
Yeah.
Now I'm into it, and then they play something that's original, and it's pretty good. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. So then you can enjoy the voice, and then actually understand some of the music.
Right.
So I'm gonna go both.
Make herself at home.
The production assistant is now arrived. Everybody that is watching today, this is Cammie. She is our illustrious production assistant.
That's great.
Yeah, she has taken charge today. I hope you wanted a friend.
I have one now.
Because you have one now. Yes, that is outstanding. And she just doesn't care. It's like this is where I'm hanging out. Yeah.
Miranda, you said you've been with Hop Spring 7 years now, 8 years now. How'd you get involved with them?
Well, I was going to MTSU, getting a double bachelor's degree while doing an internship with the zoo,
Okay.
which makes no money.
Right.
I'll tell you that. Loved the job, zero pay. So I had to get another job to support myself, and found out they were opening a new brewery event venue. And I saw an ad on Indeed that said, "Make me the next beer tender."
Okay.
And I thought it was a joke, and I applied.
And now you're general manager.
Yep.
Do you still say beer tender
Yep.
on your Indeed post that
If
you're
I
putting out there
hire a
now?
bartender, they are called a beer tender.
That is fantastic. I love it. So
Now you guys sell alcohol, liquor as well.
Yep, liquor, wine,
Yeah, we have a full bar.
So
seltzers,
have a full bar.
craft
right?
sodas, everything you can think of, including espresso martinis.
Okay.
That's
We're
a new
getting
one.
fancy out
Now,
there.
do you have any original drinks? I've never looked at your menu as long as
A
I've
lot of
going
the
out there.
beverages made in the back are actually we do supply them up front. So technically, yes, we make them at Hop Springs. So there's a couple. I know by next year we will have another beer on tap. That is Hop Springs beer.
Okay. Nice.
And then usually every festival or every event we have out there, we make like at least 1 to 2 specialty drinks just for that event.
Okay.
Bartender's choice to
All right.
craft something fun.
And then you mentioned earlier that you are co-packing.
Mm-hmm.
And are you co-packing just beverages, or are you co-packing other things as well?
Mostly beverages, THC, adaptogen beverages. There's some whiskey coffee that comes through, some other cocktails, non-alcoholic cocktails, mocktails. You
Okay.
name it, we probably make
they
it.
stay busy in the back.
And
Yeah.
they have to bring in a whole new unit to keep up.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I'll just say this. I would have never known all that goes on out there. Like
would
when you
never
pull
see it.
up,
Yeah.
you got the tap room, you walk in, it's a great service area. You've got the patio porch, whatever y'all call it, and then you've got the courtyard. You don't know all that's going on back there. So well done for management, but also the ownership team bringing stuff in. Because, I mean, you that keeps that revenue going.
Yeah, and to be honest, the assembly line back there is pretty quiet. Like I said,
Okay.
you wouldn't really
Yeah.
even know it's back there.
I had no idea, and I've sat in that tap room plenty of times.
Right.
Like recently plenty of times, and that's awesome. So
It's running while the concerts are going, I'll tell you that.
that's awesome. Absolutely. I just see dual revenue streams there. You like just keep stuff going. A lot of people
that whole brewery side back there is pretty impressive.
that's
you
awesome.
should see it
It's
now.
pretty cool. I'm sure it's totally different than when I saw it last,
A
but
lot more tanks.
I can imagine.
A lot
I can
more.
imagine.
Well, now I've got her email. I'm hey, get me and Charlie back in there sometime.
Come on out. We'll give you the tour.
I'll take it.
Is your
can
number
taste
still
test.
the same?
Do what?
You still have the same cell phone number?
Since I was 15.
Okay.
How long have you had your number?
I've had mine since probably 2012.
Okay.
I would have kept it, the one that I had, which I had for probably the same amount of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I moved to Alabama.
Right.
And me and my wife was on her own plan with her mother. And then my phone service at the time was awful in Alabama. Like I would drop phone calls all the time going up and down 65. So they were with Verizon at the time. So my contract came up and I was like, you know what? Forget this.
You said 2012.
Yeah.
Brent, you know how long you've had your phone number?
I switched back to Tennessee number when I moved back, so I guess I've had this number about 10 years now. So.
And you said you've had yours. I don't want you to age yourself, but
5, I believe I got that.
I'm the
number.
oldest here. 1999, baby.
Wow.
Same number for 26 years.
That's a good run.
I will fight somebody over this phone number because it's tied to everything.
That's great.
So,
Yeah,
anyway,
19. I think 19 years is what I'm at.
it may have been 2000.
So if you put so
Point is,
I only know one person that beat you.
yeah,
that's crazy.
that's it.
Yeah, that's my father.
Okay. Of course it is. Of course it is.
You want to know when he got his phone number?
98, 97.
When cell phones came out.
That's
Wow.
awesome. That is incredible.
His very first cell phone, or it was a car phone.
Yeah.
Then he ported that to his cell phone and has had the same number since.
Yeah,
Well
mine's my
done.
first phone number. Yeah.
Well done, Pops.
Yeah,
That's-
same phone number. Never changed it. He has an iPhone 6.
Not for long. It's going to phase
Still
out
works.
eventually. Yeah, I'm amazed it still operates.
Oh yeah,
So-
still works just fine.
I thought
problem.
they were at the 8 now was the last updated operating system.
Oh, it still works.
Well, good for him.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
My
he-
mom's got the SE and she's proud. So.
He keeps wanting to get a new one, and he's like, "Yeah, I ain't spending that kind of money on a phone." I'm like, "You spent more than that on your car phone that you had to have."
That was
Yeah,
when it was a new
it's good
luxury,
stuff.
not everyday item.
Good stuff. I absolutely love it. Yeah, long time. Cool.
Well, anyway.
If people are trying to find you, Mr. Brent, how can they find you to book events, get a hold of y'all?
You
Whatever
can
it may be?
contact us through the website at the venue or
Okay.
my direct email or Miranda's email, and then
Okay.
or just the website. We have a
Website's the easiest
Yep.
one.
Or
And what's the
message us on Facebook or
Or-
Instagram. We're always responding.
what's the website? What's the address?
I'm just kidding.
Hopsprings.com?
www.hopspringstn.com.
hopspringstn.com.
Okay.
That's correct. Yeah.
All right, and then all your socials.
We just changed it. We just took brewery out of it, so we were hesitating.
Okay.
For a minute.
So everything
All
says
right.
Hop Springs
Yeah.
now instead of Hop Springs Beer Park.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Same for
and that's the same on the
socials.
socials. Yeah, it's just
Brewing
Hot
and that's-
Springs.
Like I said, we're
Just
trying to
Hot
just
Springs.
get away from just the brewery part of it, where people knew us, as
Right.
brewery, because we're really not doing a lot of brewing anymore, and we're more geared toward the concerts and festivals
I love
and
it.
stuff out there.
I love
So-
it.
And it's more family friendly that way. That way, if we take Beer Park out, you're more apt to bring your kids to a butterfly festival out
Right,
there.
right.
Yeah, for sure. That was when we were coming out there with the food truck, and y'all would have events. My wife would always be concerned about bringing the kids to
Yeah.
bar.
That's why
Right.
I wanted to
Yeah.
eliminate
So
the
it
word
makes
Beer
sense.
Park.
Yep,
It's
makes
like
a lot
it's
of sense.
just Hop Springs.
Yeah. Okay. And then on your website, is there a list of all the events that you have coming up that are
Everything
currently
announced.
booked? Everything that's announced
Yeah.
and booked, right? Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll say for whoever's doing Instagram, bang up job, like awesome. Well
Do
done.
you have
on
a
the
company
post.
doing your social, or
We just
you
brought
guys
it
do
in house actually, and
Okay.
we hired someone from within that just graduated from MTSU, and Molly, she's doing a fantastic job for us. So
Yeah,
we appreciate
it's
you
well
noticing
done.
that, because we've really jumped in views, and I think the advertising, everything's gotten a lot better. So-
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I could definitely see it. I mean, not that I'm any sort of Instagram guru, but like y'all's page is really kind of taking a turn.
Great. We
It's a little bit more
appreciate
fresher. It's
What's her
definitely
name?
Molly?
Molly, good job, girl. Keep it up.
Yeah. There you go. Kudos to Molly. So,
Awesome.
you ready for a Friday Feel Good?
If you got one,
I got one. Look, guys, a few weeks ago, I talked about being attentive to who you give yourself access to. And now I'm going to kind of take a caveat to that. And when you're building something, if you've got to tell them to help carry the bricks, they're not the ones worth building with. Make sure you got people in your circle that are helping you get where you want to go. You know what to do. Find somebody you know, tell them you love them.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah. Don't tell them to carry the bricks.
Shouldn't have to.
Brent, Miranda, thank you so much for coming to hang out with us
Cammy.
for an hour or so.
Thank you guys. We
You got a
appreciate
new
it.
friend
Yeah.
I do.
at least in Cammy there. But look, if you guys want to get involved, please make sure that you reach out to me directly. You can call me at 615-307-0120. Email me at charlie@singletreebbq.com. And make sure that you go out to Hop Springs and check out all the cool stuff that they have going on. It sounds like 2026 is going to be a pretty epic year.
Don't be offended if you don't see them. I've been out there plenty. I've never seen y'all. I'll look for faces now, but
In 7 years, you've never seen me.
Look, that just means you're either efficient, great, or not on site. Yeah, or turning your phone off and staying in the back. I wouldn't go that way, but yeah, sure.
To the owners, they're not hiding.
No,
Everyone else, they're hiding.
We stay hopping around.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
That's good stuff. Look, guys, you know what to do. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, we'll see you then.
Y'all be good.
Thank you, fellas.
Thanks for joining us today. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, leave us a 5-star review and come see us at the restaurant.